Today we're going to talk about Gavin MacLeod, who not too long ago celebrated his 90th birthday. I know, right? It's hard to believe that the TV show that he is most well known for debuted on television over 40 years ago. Anyway, in addition to talking just a bit about the man's career, I'm going to share the untold truth about his secret to success when it comes to love. But first, let's talk about The Love Boat, which aired from 1977 until 1986 and detailed the romantic and comedic adventures of the passengers and crew on board the cruise ship Pacific Princess. The series was famous for having oodles of celebrity guest stars, including Barbie Benton, Vincent Price, Debbie Reynolds, Michael J. Fox, Tom Hanks, Janet Jackson, and of course Charo. The Love Boat, along with Fantasy Island, was part of my Saturday evening television diet. The show was so good, not just because of the guest stars, but because of the show's cast as well. I had my favorites, Lauren Twiz, of course, and Fred Grandy as Gopher, but it is entirely possible that my favorite character of all was good old Captain Stubing. So, when I stumbled across a recent article by Fox News with the actor who played the good captain, Gavin MacLeod, I was particularly interested in what this 90-year-old television industry veteran had to say about what he's been up to recently. But before we talk about that, for those who only know MacLeod for his role as Captain Stubing, it's probably a good time to point out that he'd been a fixture in the television industry for years, first in the Ernest Borgnine comedy McHale's Navy, and then later as Murray Slaughter on The Mary Tyler Moore Show. That said, whenever MacLeod visits with fans or is interviewed by a journalist, there's just one program that they want to talk about. Yep, it's The Love Boat. So anyway, getting back to the interview, in it MacLeod talks about the possibility of another Love Boat reboot. He's interested but doesn't see it happening in the near future. His comments inferred that the show didn't need to be rebooted to keep it alive because of the availability of the show via retro channels such as MeTV, as well as the ability to stream it and watch DVDs. He said the fans are keeping the show alive, and you know what? He's absolutely correct. With The Love Boat, Aaron Spelling truly caught lightning in a bottle, and it would be very difficult to recapture that magic, even if some of the original cast members returned. This proved to be very true when Spelling tried to reboot the show in the 90s with The Love Boat, The Second Wave. Despite the presence of the great Robert Urich and a talented cast as well, along with the tried and true Love Boat formula, the show was not a success and it didn't last long. MacLeod was also asked who was his favorite of his co-stars from The Love Boat, and I found it both surprising and heartwarming that the young lady, okay, she's not so young anymore, who played his daughter on the show, was his hands-down favorite. He also talked about the misperception that fans of the show have that the cast is still receiving compensation for the work that they did oh so many years ago. Apparently, whatever deal the cast got in terms of royalties for the show and syndication, well, they've run out, and now when the show airs or newly remastered versions of the show are released on DVD, well, that's just money going to other people. Because of that, Gavin is always looking for new ways to continue to supplement his income in semi-retirement. Not too long ago, he officiated the world's largest renewal of vows at sea ever. You know, one of those Guinness Book of World Records kind of things. And because of that, Fox asked him to share his thoughts, his secret to success with love. Gavin has been married to the same woman since 1974. Now, it hasn't been perfect for him. They were divorced for a short period of time, but they remarried and they're still together to this day. Being a spiritual man, Gavin said that he realized that love is between three people. It's you, your partner, and God. He said that love triangle is the most solidifying thing in the world. It's where love is really significant, and that is a love that never fails. Well said, Mr. MacLeod. Well said. But what the heck, I shouldn't be surprised that such words of wisdom would come from the man who was literally the captain of love. One more thing, a few weeks ago, Gavin, along with the rest of the original Love Boat crew, reunited once again to promote the not-for-profit Actors Fund and all of its various services. In this era where COVID is still impacting many actors' ability to secure work, Their willingness to help support this worthy cause just once again demonstrates what wonderful, down-to-earth people that all of these actors truly are. Alright, now it's your turn. Please share your memories in the comments section, and while you're at it, I would appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and what the heck, why not subscribe to the channel? I talk about music, movies, and mostly television from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for